Hey there, night dwellers. Join the Phantom Troupe for a serene escape into dreamland with enchanting sleep stories. Let the calming tales transport you to a world of peaceful slumber and restful nights.
Hey there, I'm Isabella, your sweet storyteller. It warms my heart to have you here with me. Tonight, we're set for an adventure into the world of mystery and suspense. Get ready to be hooked by a story that unfolds in the shadows of the unknown, where every page brings us closer to an unsolved enigma. Before we dive into the gripping narrative, take a moment to let go of the day's events. Inhale deeply, letting the weight of the world lift from your shoulders. Exhale, embracing the soothing calm that surrounds you. As we embark on this mysterious tale, picture yourself on the edge of anticipation, eager to uncover the secrets that lie ahead. The story we're about to unfold draws inspiration from real-life enigmas, weaving a tapestry of intrigue that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Feel the tension in your muscles dissipate with each breath. With the day behind you and relaxation setting in, let the excitement of the unknown heighten your senses. Together, we'll navigate through the twists and turns of this suspenseful narrative. Now, as the world fades away and the mystery unfolds, allow the soothing rhythm of my voice to guide you into a tranquil state. Stay tuned as we step into the mysterious unknown, where every moment holds the promise of revelation. Pierre-Paul Pascal was born in 1958 in a small town in southern France. From a young age, he displayed a keen interest in the arts, particularly photography. By his early 20s, Pascal had developed a distinct style that blended traditional portrait photography with a modern, almost surrealistic approach. His work was characterized by its use of natural light, unusual angles, and an ability to capture the essence of his subjects in a way that was both intimate and evocative. Pascal's talent quickly gained him recognition in the European art community. By the late 1980s, he had held several solo exhibitions in Paris, London, and Berlin. His work was featured in prominent art magazines, and he began to receive commissions from high-profile clients, including fashion houses, celebrities, and even royalty. Despite his success, Pascal was known to be a deeply private individual. He rarely gave interviews and preferred to let his work speak for itself. Those who knew him described him as introspective, often lost in thought, and somewhat enigmatic. His passion for photography was matched only by his love for travel. Pascal was known to take spontaneous trips to remote locations, seeking inspiration from nature and different cultures. In the spring of 1997, Pascal was preparing for a new project that he believed would be his most ambitious yet. He had been working on a series of photographs that explored the theme of isolation, and he wanted to capture the stark beauty of the Swiss Alps as part of this series. Pascal was particularly fascinated by the interplay of light and shadow in mountainous landscapes, and he felt that the Swiss Alps would provide the perfect backdrop for his vision. On April 15th, 1997, Pascal arrived in Zermatt, a small town in the Swiss canton of Valais, known for its proximity to the Matterhorn. He checked into a modest hotel and spent the next few days exploring the surrounding area, taking photographs and scouting locations for his project. Witnesses reported seeing him in good spirits, often conversing with locals and other tourists. Pascal was last seen on the morning of April 20th, 1997. He had told the hotel staff that he planned to hike to a remote area near the Gorner Glacier, where he intended to take some final shots before returning to France. He did not provide specific details about his route or the exact location he planned to visit. When Pascal failed to return to the hotel that evening, the staff initially assumed that he had decided to extend his hike or had perhaps found lodging elsewhere for the night. However, when he did not return the following day, the hotel staff grew concerned and contacted the local authorities. The Swiss authorities launched an extensive search for Pascal, focusing on the area around the Gorner Glacier and the surrounding mountains. Search teams, including experienced mountaineers, local guides, and even helicopters, combed the region for any sign of the missing photographer. However, the search was hampered by difficult terrain, unpredictable weather, and the vastness of the area. In the days and weeks that followed, the search expanded to include other parts of the Valais canton. Local residents and tourists were questioned, but no one reported seeing Pascal after the morning of April 20th. His camera equipment, which he was known to be carrying with him, was never found, nor were any personal items such as his backpack, wallet, or identification. As weeks turned into months, the search for Pascal gradually wound down. With no leads and no evidence to suggest foul play, the authorities were left with little to go on. The case was officially classified as a missing person investigation, and the file remained open. But active efforts to locate Pascal were largely abandoned by the end of 1997. The mysterious disappearance of Pierre-Paul Pascal has given rise to numerous theories over the years. Given the lack of concrete evidence, most of these theories are speculative, but they continue to fuel public interest in the case. Accidental death. The most straightforward theory is that Pascal met with an accident while hiking in the mountains. The Swiss Alps, while breathtakingly beautiful, can be treacherous, particularly for those unfamiliar with the terrain. It's possible that Pascal slipped and fell into a crevasse, or was caught in a rock slide or avalanche. The fact that his body and belongings were never found could be explained by the possibility that they were buried under snow or ice, or fell into an inaccessible area. Deliberate disappearance. Another theory posits that Pascal may have chosen to disappear intentionally. As a private and introspective individual, he may have felt overwhelmed by the pressures of his career and sought to escape from his life. This theory is supported by the fact that Pascal had no immediate family. His parents were deceased, and he had no siblings, and was not known to have close personal relationships. However, those who knew him find this theory hard to believe, as Pascal was deeply passionate about his work and had shown no signs of wanting to abandon it. Foul play. Some believe that Pascal may have fallen victim to foul play. Although the Valais region is generally considered safe, there have been occasional reports of criminal activity, particularly involving tourists. It's possible that Pascal encountered someone with malicious intent during his hike and was robbed or killed. However, the lack of any evidence to support this theory, such as signs of a struggle or the discovery of his belongings, makes it difficult to substantiate. Supernatural or unexplained phenomena. Given the mysterious nature of Pascal's disappearance, some have suggested more fantastical explanations, including abduction by extraterrestrials or being trapped in a parallel dimension. While these theories are obviously speculative and lack any scientific basis, they have gained traction in certain circles, particularly among those fascinated by unsolved mysteries and the paranormal. The disappearance of Pierre-Paul Pascal had a profound impact on both the art world and the broader public. His work, already admired before his disappearance, took on an almost mythical status in the years that followed. Exhibitions of his photographs became more frequent, and his prints fetched high prices at auctions. The mystery surrounding his fate only added to the allure of his art, with some collectors believing that his final, unseen works could one day surface. In the years following his disappearance, several documentaries and books were produced about Pascal's life and work. These often focused as much on the mystery of his disappearance as on his photography, blending fact with speculation in an effort to piece together what might have happened to him. One of the more significant developments occurred in 2005 when a hiker discovered a tattered journal near the Gorner Glacier. The journal was water damaged and missing many pages, but it appeared to belong to Pascal. The legible entries were dated from the days leading up to his disappearance and contained notes about the locations he was photographing, as well as sketches and thoughts on his project. Unfortunately, the journal did not provide any concrete clues about his fate, but it did confirm that he had reached the glacier area before he vanished. The discovery of the journal reignited public interest in the case and led to renewed calls for an investigation. However, despite this new piece of evidence, no further progress was made in solving the mystery. Pascal's disappearance also had a lasting impact on the town of Zermatt. The case brought international attention to the area, and while some locals were uncomfortable with the focus on such a grim subject, others saw it as an opportunity to promote tourism. Over the years, several guided tours and hikes have been organized, retracing the possible routes Pascal might have taken on his final journey. These tours, while respectful of the tragedy, cater to those fascinated by the mystery and the beauty of the Swiss Alps. Despite the passage of time, the search for answers in the disappearance of Pierre-Paul Pascal continues. Every few years, new theories emerge, and fresh efforts are made to uncover the truth. The advent of new technologies, such as advanced imaging techniques and the use of drones for aerial searches, has provided some hope that new evidence might one day be found. In recent years, a small but dedicated group of online sleuths and true crime enthusiasts has taken an interest in the case. They have pored over every available detail, analyzing satellite images, weather patterns, and historical records in an effort to piece together what might have happened. While these efforts have yet to yield any definitive answers, they have kept the case alive in the public consciousness. For Pascal's friends and admirers, the hope remains that one day the mystery will be solved. Until then, the disappearance of Pierre-Paul Pascal remains one of the great unsolved mysteries of the modern era, a case that continues to captivate the imagination and inspire both wonder and sorrow. His legacy as a gifted photographer and the enduring enigma of his fate ensure that his story will not be forgotten. The Disappearance of Pierre-Paul Pascal is a story that combines the allure of artistic genius with the haunting mystery of an unsolved case. It is a tale that has fascinated many, not only for the unanswered questions it poses, but also for the way it reflects the complexities of human life. Our, its passions, its uncertainties, and its enduring search for meaning. Whether Pascal met with a tragic accident, chose to vanish, or fell victim to foul play, his legacy continues to resonate, both through his art and the mystery that surrounds his fate.